Did the Clippers show last night that they are, in fact, better than the Lakers?
Look, you guys know I think that the Clippers are better than the Lakers. And obviously we'll find out in the next round. And last night they proved that their defense is stifling. All right, to hold Denver, who's one of the most efficient teams offensively in the league, to 39% shooting, to take Jamal Murray out of this series. They've shown Jamal Murray what the difference is between pretty good teams and elite teams. And he is struggling at the next level. Okay, so defensively last night, they were great. But I can't say they proved yet, or last night even, that they're better than the Lakers. Because on the offensive end, outside of Kawhi, they struggled. Paul George, who was very good defensively, had 10 points. Lou Williams shot 3 for 11, and Lou is averaging 9 points over the last 6 games. He's shooting, believe it or not, 9% from three-point range over the last 6 games. He still hasn't come out of his bubble funk. And so they're a bit inconsistent. Now, they're still winning games. I still believe in them, but I don't think they've proven yet that they're better than the Lakers. What I'm trusting in is I'm looking at their roster, and I'm saying, look at that depth. I'm saying you've got Kawhi and Paul George to throw at LeBron James. You got Marcus Morris, who I think will do a very good job on Anthony Davis. And then when you need that third guy to step up, I'm sure that a Clipper will step up, basing it on the track records, whether it's Lou, whether it's Montrezl Harrell, whether it's Morris, Landry Shamet even can hit some shots. I'm not sure of the Lakers' third guy. And I know playoff Rondo has shown up, but can we really count on that in year 14 at 34 years of age? So I have just more certainty in the Clippers' depth when I look at them on paper. But I would be lying if I said, based on what I saw last night, or even throughout the playoffs thus far, that they've proven to me, oh, they're definitely better than the Lakers. Right now, I'm looking at it 55% Clippers, 45% Lakers in the next round.
But you're mainly looking at it because of the depth, not because of the overwhelming play that you've seen. You just think they're a deeper team, can throw more bodies at LeBron, and if LeBron is off the court, he gets in foul trouble for some unforeseen reason. You trust their bench more than you trust the Lakers' bench.
Right. And I think the Lakers haven't been as consistent either. So I think both teams have been a little bit up and down. But, yeah, Shannon, you summed it up well.
When I look at it, the Nuggets only scored 85, but the Clippers only scored 96. So what about them? They shot 42%. That's not good. And when you look at it, the Nuggets are very predictable. They dribble handoff. They put Jokic at the high pick, and they dribble handoff. They pass it to him, and then here come Murray. They dribble a handoff to him. And, look, Michael Porter Jr., I think he could have got more opportunity than what he got last night. He was a very good third option in the first half. And you're right. Jamal Murray, to take that next step, bruh, these are the games you got to shine in. I mean, yeah, you did what you did against Utah, and you helped them advance. But beating Utah, yeah, that gets you a little cred. You got to do it against the big boys now. You got to do it against the Clippers. You got to do it against the Lakers, because as the stage rises, you need to rise with it. And we haven't seen him do that. Joker's doing Joker things. He was another 26 and 11 last night with 6 assists. But you're not going to beat the Clippers with one guy. That's not going to happen. You need 2, potentially 3rd, because remember, Chris, when they played, I think the last game before the Clippers and the Lakers played, they got a 3rd guy in Avery Bradley. AD did what he did, LeBron did what he did, and you're going to need the 3rd guy, kind of like the other night against the Rockets. LeBron did what he did, AD did what he did, and then here come Rondo, and even Kuzma chipped in. So I just think the thing is that you look at the Clippers, they shot 29% from the 3. They shot 42% from the field, 73% from the free throw line. So for me, I'm not looking at them like they're the 2018 Warriors. I'm not looking at them like they're the 86 Celtics. They're beatable. So stop this notion, because we saw Kawhi go 4-17, and then he went horrible the next night and then score, what, Skip, you remember? He went one fourth quarter. Chris, you remember that? He would score 0 points. In the fourth quarter, had 13 points on 4-17 shooting. And then he followed that up with a 1 for 7 in the fourth quarter. But Skip don't want to talk about that. But my guy just keep on doing goldish things. But I'll see you Monday, Chris. Tune in. Make sure you tune in Monday. I'll be out here in a Centaur uniform in honor of GOAT James.
All you got, Shannon.
Look at the Mamba jerseys. I got one coming, too.
Shannon, do you remember
What?
the old cliche about you're whistling through the graveyard? You're whistling because you're afraid you're going to see your own ghost rise up for one of those graves. And the truth is, right here, right now, the Clippers are digging the grave that your Lakers are going to wind up in the next round.
Okay.
You saw what they do when they decide on defense. You saw the first quarter, you saw the third quarter, and you saw a stretch of the fourth quarter. When they decide, they suffocate you. They take you completely out of whatever pick and roll you're trying to, whatever your scheme is, they destroy it. They take you, they push you so far out, you can't even get your offense started close enough to the lane to get something cooking for you. They took Denver, in the first quarter, Denver scored 12 points last night. They held Denver to a season low, regular season low, 85 points. It's hard to do because Denver is explosive. They have so many three-point shooters, and Jokic has such an awkward, goofy sort of variety of shots. They're hard to stop, and he can shoot threes. So we know what the Clippers can do when they decide to on defense. It's not always, and they don't usually do it for all four quarters, but we'll see if they start to take it up to four-quarter levels against your Lakers. Now let's look at offense. You have doubts, you say, about their offense. All they're doing right now is leading the playoffs in scoring. No team has scored more points than the Clippers have. They're also leading the playoffs in field goal percentage. So something's going right, even though Kawhi has been mired in an awful shooting slump, especially from three, in which he's shooting right now 29% from three. And I hear what Chris said about the last few games. Horrible. Last night, he looked like he was coming out of it. But let's put this into context here. Kawhi Leonard gets doubled every time down the floor. It's just the way everybody is playing the Clippers because they know he initiates nearly every offensive possession. I've never seen anything quite like this because he takes the ball in the wing, a second comes to double, and all of a sudden he patiently dribbles, he goes between his legs, and he says, I think I'll either split the double team or I'll beat you to the left or I'll beat you to the right. And he usually beats two guys and creates all hell breaking loose by getting into the lane, either pulling up for a 12-foot jumper, and he is almost automatic from that range, or as Doc said the other day, it took me coaching him to realize what an elite passer he is. He's now averaging 6 assists for the playoffs. He's 29, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Your guy's 28, 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds and 9 assists. Okay, obviously LeBron's a better passer than Kawhi, but do not underestimate Kawhi. And what I keep seeing from Kawhi is, while LeBron is the ultimate showman, I give you that. He can chest beat and showboat, and he's fun to watch. He's wildly entertaining. The other guy's the flip side. He is the silent, subtle assassin. He does it in little big ways that take over the game in ways that you have to appreciate by looking a little harder at what's actually happening because he's not going to tell you about it. He's not going to beat his chest. He's not going to mean mug after he makes a big three.
He shouldn't. He ain't doing it. Still, that's what we do. We do what we do, and we tell you we doing it. We know who you came to see.
We did. We came to see
the
you.
Lakers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kawhi Leonard on July the 5th last year, a year ago, he just said, you know what? I don't want to play with you. I want to beat you. I'm going to go to the basement and play for the Clippers. And it was seismic, that decision that he announced that night.
Chris, it would have been very interesting if Sam Presti says, I'm not doing business with you Clippers.
But he did.
Exactly. So now it's easy to say, oh, he stuck it to LeBron. He'd have been right there. He got what he wanted. I got no problem with that. You want to form your own super team. Okay, I get it. No problem whatsoever. But you have to see me. You're gonna have to see me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to see me.
I think that the Clippers, look, I don't think they're getting up really for anybody but the Lakers. At least, and I think they'll get up for the finals opponent if they get there. But I think they're looking at Dallas as just same thing with Denver.
I agree.
I do think they'll take it up a notch when they see LeBron and the other guys on the Lakers uniform. I definitely believe that. And what I'm gonna need from them, though, is I'm gonna need more consistency from Paul George. He was great, 2 games ago? I mean, absolutely.
The last game, yeah.
Carried them, yes. And then last night on the offensive end, 10 points. I'm going to need like at least 22, 23 points that I know I can count on from Paul George. Because the one thing about the Lakers, will Anthony Davis show up in the fourth? We'll see. But we know he's going to give you 28 points. Even if it's all in the first 3 quarters, he's going to give you 28. LeBron's going to do the same thing. I'm going to need that second guy for the Clippers to back up Kawhi, because Kawhi's going to do his thing. Paul George is going to have to do his.
Are we sure? Because old Go James, you know when Go James say, I got it. He don't call his name.
That's a good,
when
look,
Phil Handy say, hey, Bron, what you want? I got him. We don't call his name. You know who him is.
Can LeBron do that for 7 games?
Can Kawhi guard LeBron? Look, you remember when Marcus Morris, when he was in Boston, and he got that first good game on LeBron, I'm going to be able to tell my grandkids I did this to LeBron?
Marcus Morris. This is Kawhi. This is a different animal.
Oh, look, did you see?
I'm not saying he's going to outplay LeBron, but he's going to be right there with him.
Did you see him in the bubble? The first game in the bubble, did you see what Go James? Okay.
And he did it in stints. He's going to have to do it in more than stints, because there's nobody else. If LeBron's not on Kawhi, Kawhi's going to feast in the mid-range. Now, when LeBron's on him, he did a great job in the first game of the bubble. But how often is LeBron going to be able to do that?
We giving it to everybody.
Make surprises and do it the whole series.
We go get that Paul George. Paul George ain't got enough bricks in his pockets.